Good evening, friends. In one of the videos in my playlist, I did introduce to you what we call it as the PEP20, the Zen of Python, which I call it as PEP20, the Zen of Python, wherein the full form for PEP was, Python enhancing principles. And there were 20, and I had already introduced. In this particular part, I'm going to showcase to you what exactly are those 19 principles, number one, and what they were telling us completely. Now here you would see that this is present on python.org developers page, and here completely you have got the PEP20 details, the Zen of Python. Now here it has been given that there are 20 principles, and the title is the Zen of Python. Peters, this is his mail ID, and this was created on 19th August 2004 itself. Now going slowly, I would like to go ahead and read the various lines of the Zen of Python also. So here you can see that the first principle is beautiful is better than ugly. Okay, second one is explicit is better than implicit. Now you see, as a programmers, developers, they had come up with these ones. These are like that principles that they need to abide whenever they are coming up with a new I would say code for the to be used in Python programming language. So simple is better than complex. Complex is better than complicated. Now it's more or less like a rhyming words created step by step. Flat is better than nested. Sparse is better than dense. Readability counts, definitely yes. Now you can see all these are the features of the programming language, number one. Number two, even these are the characteristic guiding principles for them. Then come special cases are not special enough to break the rules. Now you can understand it's very nicely created and with a lot of meaning into it. Although practicality beats purity, errors should never pass silently unless explicitly silenced. Now you see, it's very good. Errors should never pass silently unless explicitly silenced. In the face of ambiguity, refuse the temptation to guess. There should be one, and preferably only one obvious way to do it. Now this is debugging and handling the errors in a very explicit manner. Although that way may not be obvious at first unless you are Dutch. Now I started laughing when this line was there, but anyway, that is being dedicated to Guano van Roosem. So we cannot say they are coming from all the way from the Dutch country, that is Netherlands. So obviously they would be coming up with the lines which is more dedicated to their own country and language. Now is better than never, although never is often better than right now. Now that's the philosophy that each one of us should abide, I should say, abide and imbibe both together, I would say. Now usually otherwise we are always making up with a typical Indian, tomorrow, the I would say James Bond's language, tomorrow never comes. However, here you will see that yes, developers should take care of each and everything that comes into their hand right at the moment. Now if the implementation is hard to explain, it's a bad idea. If the implementation is easy to explain, it may be a good idea. Now so these are some of the lines that you can see were given to us, and later on we will even find it out more completely, giving us the importance to it. So let me read out once again. If the implementation is easy to explain, it may be a good idea. Namespaces are one honking great idea. Let's do more of those. So coming up with the new ideas and how to proceed further. So these are the 19 lines that they were talking about in Zen of Python, which is meant exclusively for the I would say for the developers as well as for the programmers. And now coming into the data analysis, we can see whether we can utilize these also on the lines of analysis and see, rather than postponing, resolving the issues at the right moment and in the right manner. So I think I'm going to end up here, coming up with yet another part wherein I would be showcasing to you the 125 versions and how each one of them is different. And anybody who is in the domain of this programming language, into proceeding further into the business analysis, stats, data mining, or data analysis using Python, you can also start looking at those versions also side by side. Till then, thanks and take care. Bye.